Receiver in motion, headed left. Here's the toss as they look to run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7. He'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal. Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Back to throw. Forced out wide.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's third and goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side, past midfield, inside to 30. And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Here we go.
Here we go. 70 race. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The throw right away is Ward. The quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Nineteen tight. 19. Here we go. Set. 70 Timber. Dragon 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 19 long. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
No one open. He'll drop to his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This pass complete to Raymond. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. He finds Raymond for the completion. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready, ready. Set. Liking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Look.
Throwing now from the gun. That'll be intercepted. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready, set. Warrior 70. Set. 60 by 6, 60 by...
Now, first down throw for Ward. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Ready up. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
19, Tiger, go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
7 Pirates, Viking 18. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
60 Bobcats. Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Ward now on 3rd down. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air again. Ward. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. 49. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Point after coming up here. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the reps after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Okay, ready?
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Again, it's Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 2. 70 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Ward to throw again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
That is caught at the 3. And the Niners are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Throwing again is Ward. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and 9.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Check out,
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
70 Lion. Warrior 70.
He'll drop to throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. This pass complete to Raymond. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
At the 31-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
On play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bit on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On fourth down, Pickett. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
On the jump. Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first and 10, Ward. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, 49ers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. From the gun is Pickett. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Pickett to throw. The outside catch made by Worthy. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Down.
Pistol snap back to Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. To throw, Pickett. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Pickett's pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tag.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
On play action, it's Ward. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, Viking, 18. Ready, up.
From the gun, here's Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Broncos. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Dragon 60. Set up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, here's Pickett, and that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory. 41 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
A second down throw for Pickett. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Let's go now.
Throwing Pickett. Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, break. 79 Broncos. Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Ward. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
18 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
On the
and
jump.
2.
Ball on the 39.
39-yard
Here's
line.
second and a couple.
Go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
To throw is Ward. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Now he's loose again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Commanders, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Michael Williams getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. throwing on second down. Pickett. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
Let's go.
They'll go play action with Pickett. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Jimmy Pickett sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Pickett. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Wrap up.
Throwing, Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun is Pickett. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
70 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the closing seconds. Game decided, but timeout anyway. finding space inside the 40. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Niners are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the 49ers. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance.